before we get started, folks, make sure you hit the pause button. Okay, go down below. There's a Rumble link. Go over to Rumble and follow us over there. QFS1776.com is, without question, the holy grail of what's to come. Okay, T-shirts. You got to get yourself decorated. This way people will ask you, what is XRP? What is the quantum financial system? What is this? What is that? And you send them where? To QFS1776.com, where they need to immerse themselves, because we're going to burn down this system down to the ground. And out of the ashes will rise the phoenix. There'll be nothing to go back to. Believe me when I tell you that. Unified TV will take over Netflix. We're bringing in the next genre of movie producers and storytellers and actors and actresses. And we're telling the story of how the world is going to be on earth as it is in heaven. Jasara Nasara is coming. Don't make no mistake about it. Gold and silver right down below. Promo code Mel Carmine. Make sure you use the promo code. Almost $8 billion in sales. We're direct to like a bunch of mints. We are the ones that can get you the gold and silver directly to your door, okay, at the cheapest price. Don't even waste your time looking for a cheaper price. It doesn't exist. Also, our Telegram groups down below. If you want to learn what's coming and you're sort of a little scared, I understand. Believe me, I was there too at one point. Our Patriots are literally waiting for you in the room. And if you need more than $10,000 worth of XRP or $1 million worth of XRP, you come see me. Send me an email at QFS1776@gmail, and we'll get you as much as you want. Well, good afternoon, folks. It's exactly 17 minutes after 4, and you know exactly which team we're on. 17 after 4. Get it? Okay, we got Truth Stream, my good friend Joe Rosati, and we got Gianni over in the UK, who's half Italian, half Arabic. Probably the most good-looking guys in the world, according to my mother, happen to be Arabic and Italian. So this guy's got both, right?
Yeah, and then the personality kicks in, brother. And then the personality kicks in.
I love it. I love it. We're going to be talking about a lot of things. I'm going to let Joe Rosati take over, because Joe has already interviewed Johnny, and they did a fabulous job. So I want to just jump into the conversation as needed. Joe, take it away, man. Where do you guys want to start?
Well, thank you, Mel. Thanks for having us on your show. And I know this is Gianni's first time. And so, yeah, Gianni and I, with Scott, Scott's working right now, or he'd be here. But we've had 2 interviews with Gianni. We got some great stuff in the works. We're going to get down to that, down to some of the specifics later. But first, yeah, Gianni Salvatore. He's blowing up Instagram. He's meeting people all over the world, not in person yet, but a lot of people want to reach out to him for his passion and his mission. And, he's an amazing designer as well. And he's put himself on the line by talking about the Balenciaga scandal. And the more you get to know this man, you see his strength, and you also see his vulnerability. You see his passion for humanity, his love for children, and he's here to make the world a better place, and he's an absolute fighter. So, Gianni, welcome to Mel's show.
Thank you very much, guys. What can I say? Beautiful introduction. I'm not as great as you're making out to me, but I'm humbled that you guys think that way about me, because it's important. Trust me on this. It's really important to stay humble. You've got to be a fighter. Don't get me wrong. You got to be a fighter. You got to be ruthless. You got to be a savage, a beast, a lion. But then you got to contain all of that within yourself, and then you know when to release it. That's the way it needs to be. And that's what they're taking away from us. They're taking away the man's masculinity. So we are scared to even stand up, because we're scared that we are going to get shut down. But guess what? We are not scared. We don't get scared. People like us, we don't get scared. That's why we're sitting where we're sitting, and we're doing what we're doing. Because if good people don't stand right now, the bad people will win. And we can't let that happen. And we are not going to let that happen.
Well,
Never.
absolutely. To me, give me liberty or give me death. Those are real words. To me, you fit the description of a savage. You said the word savage. I'm going to include savage alpha male to that. Yeah. That's probably describes all of us in this room, because you know what? What is the alternative? Communism, where you walk down the road, down the street, and you got a box around you that says, your social score? Obviously, if I'm walking down the street and they had that system in place right here in Costa Rica, it'll probably be negative like 900 trillion.
Yeah, tell me about it. Tell me about it.
Because I am not complying with anybody under any circumstances. There's no negotiations. You follow me?
Of course. I do say one thing to everyone. Do you know who makes the law? I want to know who makes the law. Do you actually know who makes the law? We know the politicians are there. We know all the politicians and all these people are there sitting there, but who makes the law? Mm-hmm. That's the thing. And why is it that the law has been made the way it has been made? To suppress us, to keep on telling us, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this. That's not good. This is not good. How are you going to progress if you're not going to push through? I don't get it. Laws are okay, but you cannot slave a human like that with the laws. There's a lot of things I was going to. There's one thing I wanted to say before we all forget. This is a very important thing. The control, what they try to do. I said in Oxfordshire, all right? I say the word Oxfordshire, but in America they say Oxfordshire, but it's Oxfordshire. They're putting up barriers. They're making it into 6 segments that you cannot leave from one barrier to the other. It's controlling you. They want to control you like this is happening. So back in the days, only a few years ago, about a year or two ago, do you remember? We were locked in. We weren't allowed to do certain things.
Yeah.
Weren't allowed to go certain places. We were told that, guys, you can walk for 1 hour. Can you imagine that? It's like you taking your dog for a walk for 1 hour. Yeah? Hey, boy, you can go for a walk for an hour. Who the hell came up with that? And now they're doing it in the name of climate. They want to protect the climate by restricting you within your own city. So that's something I thought I need to speak up.
We're dealing with psychopaths.
You know what? I wanted to speak up for Britain because this is something nobody's spoken about. I've been standing and watching people and nobody's saying anything. Do you know why? Because Oxfordshire is a supreme elite place. Nobody's allowed to say anything. And they said, and this has actually been written and said, that if you try to protest against it, we're not going to listen to you. Basically, we're not going to listen to you. We don't care what you say. You will do as we tell you to do so. I don't know. So if this is happening in Oxfordshire, it's a trial. Can you imagine that this is going to start to come everywhere else in the world?
Well, that's if we let up. Guys like us don't let up. Guys like us are on a move. We're moving fast. We're ducking and weaving. We're bringing in, more alpha male savages. We're getting people to beat the drum, and they're getting encouraged because they say, hey, Mel's not giving up. Joe's not giving up. Johnny's not giving up. Let me join forces with them. If we're going to die, we're going to die on our feet like men, not like, women, okay, on our knees. But, oh, no, please. No, that's not who we are. We're going to get in your face, dog. We're winning 900,000 to nothing. We're going to destroy you. Someone's going to win. Someone's going to lose. If we lose, off with our heads. You lose, off with your heads. There is no negotiations here. There's going to be a lot of people going away.
Well, we are not going away. We are not going away.
We're not going away. We're here to collect. We're here to win. We're here to RV. We're here to XRP. We're here to XLM. We're here to XDC. We're here for total 100 trillion% freedom
and domination.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're just getting started. We're just getting started here.
Yeah, we are. Because I'll tell you one thing. All right. Do you know what's the population of this world right now?
It's about 7.8, 7.9 billion.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no population overpopulation. This is just bad management. There's pockets of overpopulation. But if you fly and you look out the window, and I've been on airplanes a million times, and you look out the window, you know that we're not overpopulated because you could see for miles and miles and miles, thousands of miles, and there's nothing. They're just bad managers of bad managers of resources, bad managers of population. They're bad managers all the way around. And they say, oh, there's too many people in Miami, so let's kill some people. There's too many people in Los Angeles. Let's kill some people. How about you could take the entire world's population. This has already been proven mathematically. All right. You could take everybody and put them in Texas and California, knock down all the buildings, knock down all the trees, and everybody's got 500 square meters. I'm sorry. No. Yeah. 500 square meters of land.
Population.
Yeah. 500 square meters of land.
Them two cities. And it's been proven.
Right.
And it's been statistically proven.
If that's true, that you could take the whole world's population, put them in California and Texas, which is bigger than Iraq times 2. Okay.
Yeah.
And that means nobody else is living anywhere else in the world. That means the rest of the world is empty. Where is the population control bullshit story? It's a bullshit story.
But it's not the population which is the problem, right? It's not the population, it's a problem. It's the people with this is the problem. And that's what they want to stop. People which have free minds, and that's what they want to stop. And they've already been discussing this for a long period of time. They don't want, all right, the Rothschilds, all right? They don't want the thinkers, all right? They've said it. They don't want the thinkers. They want the doers. So what they want is a slave-minded people. You tell them, hey, wait a second, boy, you got to wake up. You got to wake up at 7 o'clock and you got to go to work. All right, you got to go to work and make me money. And the guy wakes up, goes, makes money, works hard, gives his percentage to them. They do whatever they want. He comes home tired. He's stressed out. All right, slave. So it's not the population which is the problem. It's the thinking which is the problem. And that's what they want to destroy. So what they have done is they destroyed the way we think. So they did it with, like I said it before, they did it in a way when it first started. So I'm going to speak about something which is a little bit controversial, but it is going to make sense in a minute, okay? They did it with Christianity. So the Christianity was written 40 years after the Jesus passed away, okay? Muslims don't believe that Jesus has passed away. We believe that Jesus is still there and he's going to come back and rescue all of us. Okay. So this is how it works. 40 years after, you've taken all the thing what Jesus said. All right. And he said, wait a second. Oh, this is too hard. We'll make it easy for the people. All right. Sorry, you don't have to do this. You don't have to do this. You don't have to fast. You don't have, or you can still drink and have fun. It's not part of Christianity. So what you do, you destroyed God. All right. When you destroyed God, then what happens? These people became so-called gods and they started controlling us. So when they started controlling us, they controlled our minds. They put us in a place where only thing we saw is materialistic things. If you don't make money, you will not survive. So you don't have time to think. The only thing you have to do is to keep on working. Now, people like me and you and Joe, all right, what we have done is we are out of the matrix. I don't work for no one. I work for myself. So when I work for myself, I got my own time to think for what I need to do. And now, I know I should have started speaking a long time ago, but I didn't. That was my fault. And I apologize. I actually apologize to myself. I apologize to myself for not being what I am today, and I could have been 2 years ago or 3 years ago. So I blame myself. I don't blame anyone else. I don't blame other people for what's happening in the world. I blame myself. Now imagine if everybody started thinking that way. If everybody started thinking, wait a second, it's not your fault, it's my fault because I didn't stand up for my rights. And I did not stand up for my family rights. It's my freaking fault. But I'm not going to do it no more. Yeah, I ain't going to do it no more. I'm going to stand up.
We're going to build Jasara Nasara on earth as it is in heaven. We're going to build heaven right here on earth. And it's going to happen. It's happening right now because I got more people coming to me with debt forgiveness. Folks, if you have debt forgiveness out there and you want to come on my show, it's simple. You send me an email. Say, Mel, I want to be on your show. I got mortgage forgiveness. I got student loan forgiveness. I borrowed $500,000 from the government. The government just sent me a letter saying I don't owe it back anymore. This is happening. I've had people on my show already. I got more coming on my show. QFS1776 at Gmail, and I'll give you your debut. I'll put you on the show. It's coming. Brilliant. Okay. We're here because we see the change. You can either live in our movie theater or you could refuse not to live in our movie theater, like XRP Army.